Yes, everyone, what's up? Sorry that it took a long time. I'm now making this video. I'm gonna do it very quick. Finally, I got all the time. I'm gonna post it on Instagram, not only on YouTube. First, also to Mejgan Sediqzadah to Muji, MC Afghanka here. Before I'm gonna make my rap, I wanna first tell about what the fuck is happening in Afghanistan. What the hell was happening there? Well, as you know, since last week, the Taliban have took control over the entire country. They took over cities, villages, killing people. As they're doing now by the airport, but while US soldiers taking them out as other forces, but Americans. But first, what the fuck happened? I'm gonna explain everything what I know from the past from Afghanistan to the presence of today, as my fans also sending me questions about what the hell is going on in Afghanistan. I got here no paper. Well, I've read some questions here. I'm gonna read it to you. First, I got this question from a fan that's saying, "Hey, MC Afghanka, what do you think about the situation in Afghanistan right now?" Well, as I can tell you, the situation in Afghanistan is fucked up. I'm sorry that I'm using those words, but it's true. It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking hell. Look, even my Afghan flag is now hanging high low. Why? Because this flag doesn't exist anymore. The new flag is a fucking Taliban flag, a fucking terrorist flag. As they also showing it on YouTube, everyone. Everything. As you know, you saw it in the news, you saw it everywhere. I think not on YouTube only, everywhere, and everyone is asking themselves, what the fuck is happening? I got here another question from a fan. What do you think? Who that has traumatized and made this conflict? Well, who do you think that is responsible for this chaos? I think my answer for this question is the president of Afghanistan, Zahmak Ashraf Ghani, motherfucker, and his entire fucking Afghan government and his army, Airforce, everyone. Next question. Here we got another one from a fan of mine. Who do you think that is really... what do you think now is going to happen to Afghanistan? Well, I think now Taliban regime, straight fucking ridiculous Sharia law, fucking radicals, Islamic scumbag shit, rules have nothing to do even with fucking Islam. And that's what it will come. Women need to wear burqas and men need to wear beards as it was in the 90s. Everything is fucking unbelievable. What the fuck is happening now in my father's country? I really am pissed off and I was ashamed of it when I saw it on Monday on the news. Unbelievable. Who do you think is now in charge? The US government or the Taliban? And that's a dumb question. Of course the Taliban are in power. The US government have nothing to do with it. Are you gonna make a rap about Afghanistan? About this tragedy on the Afghan people and on their families? Yes, I will. I will make a rap about it, maybe soon, but I will look for it. Are you considering yourself about the situation in Afghanistan? Do you have any family there, like maybe one of your father before, I think, or your mother, who is Russian or who is Afghan? Well, my mother is Russian, my father is Afghan. Alright, now, I answered the question. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back to where it was. Now first, my father's family is safe for you all, so you know. I spoke with my father yesterday. So yeah, his family is alright as 2 days ago. So don't worry about it, my family is alright, and I hope they will be okay. Because my father told me that his sister and the rest of his family are in trouble. They're sitting home, they're stuck, they cannot go any way out, they can't. Another friend of mine, he's still in Kabul. My father doesn't know him, but I know him from Instagram. He's still searching for visa, and he's looking with his binoculars, watching guys with AK-47s in their hands, with fucking pakos and beards. And hippie things and hair, like Serbian chetniks they are wearing, and showing themselves with those long hair and beards. If you know what chetniks are, but... Alright, let's go back to the situation. What the fuck happened and how did it start from the beginning to today? I'm gonna explain to all of you very quick, and then I'm gonna make a wrap and I'm gonna post this video on my Instagram and Facebook and on YouTube. As you know, since the beginning of the invasion in Afghanistan, hold on. It all happened when the Soviets invaded my father's country. It was even before that Afghanistan was always a country that has been in wars, conflicts, and what else you can tell, with enemies like the British Empire, the Mongols, Alexander the Great. It's all fucking mess. I know you're maybe angry about it, but it is true. If you want to know about, I'm sorry, my TV. If you want to know about my father's service or his time when he was in Afghanistan in the 80s, yes, my father was a soldier in the army. He told me many things. Also the day when I asked him what happened with your arm, that scarf. But how did it all started? And how could the Taliban so fucking quickly get in 2 weeks into getting on the entire country? I mean, in almost in 1-2 months, they were busy. As you know, the Taliban were created in the 80s from Pashtun or Pakistani Islamic rebels. They were trained in very strict Islamic schools in Pakistan. This video is also for Caver Charles if you watch. They were trained to believe in the Sharia law, what's all bullshit and radicalism. Thank God I'm not even a Muslim because I don't believe this shit. It's not about Muslim or Islam. It's not about that. It's about killing people using jihad. Jihad has nothing to do with Islam. Jihad is a bad fucking word that no one uses, even it's only using when you're fighting for your country, but not fighting against someone who's helping your country, as the Soviets did. And about jihad, well, there's a difference in the word. Jihad means war, but it is not war they're using it for wrong things, like they're doing with the Quran. The Quran, they're just vandalizing and making like shit, which is not. But the Quran is like, for them, a piece of paper we can use for evil and for radical terrorist organizations to create more and believe people and to write it, like my father told me. And they are believing it, and they get so fat or so fucking dumb to believe I need to kill someone who's Christian or he's Jewish. I'm gonna kill him in the name of Allah, who doesn't exist for those people. They're fucking Islamic, fucking ridiculous, filthy piece of shit scumbags. I don't even call them humans. Well, ISIS aren't humans either way, but yeah, they are not. So, back to the business, back to the history. It was during the time of the 19th century when the British army invaded Afghanistan. They wanted to conquer Afghanistan, but they failed. So what did they do? They just wanted to establish an Afghan government and wanted to give them, well, self-independence. But that independence didn't help. So what did the Afghan king, the Iron Fist, as I called him, yes, he was, the Emir Abdul Rahman Khan, wiped out them entirely, as he tried, and he killed his opponents. He used genocide against the Hazara tribe. I know it was wrong, but yeah, that was his leadership. He was a Pashtun. He saw them as the minority. He saw the Pashtuns or other Tajiks well as the majority because they were smart. And like Hazara people, I know, my father said they're dumb and alphabetic. I'm sorry, but it's true. You can ask him if you want, well, not blame me. But you know, during time, the British Empire, or the British, saw him as a solution. You know why? Because my father told me, British soldiers thought that Afghan people were mad. It's true. They are mad. They're fucking mad inside their head. When they see an enemy, they fight for the death. And so, yeah, they get independence thanks to King Amanullah Khan, who came in years later. And he's a badass woman in history, Queen Soraya Tarzi. But let's go back to the 80s, where it was again. In the 60s, you had a king. He was the legendary great king, Muhammad Nadir Shah. He was a great king. He made stabilization. He modernized the country as the emir in his time did. But he didn't execute someone. He didn't kill opponents. But he just made peace, and I call him the peacemaker. Why? He made peace with the West, as with the USSR. He didn't choose any side. He was neutral during World War II, and that was the best thing he did. My father really didn't like him. I don't understand why, but yeah, maybe because he was overthrown by that asshole Mohammed Khan, his nephew. Yeah, or cousin. So, after the 60s and the 70s, when a dumbass Daoud Khan, as my father told him, didn't want to send immigrants to Europe, he wanted to stay Afghans here, that was dumb. Or else you didn't saw Turks and Moroccans, well, most of them here in the Netherlands. You saw also many Afghans. So, in 1979, let's go back to the year. Also, I told in my former video about 1979. It was 29th of December, 1979. Almost before Christmas Day. 25 December. The 20th of December, 1979. The Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. They wanted to make Afghanistan as their socialist puppet, but as a socialist comrade, friend. My father fought in the Afghan DRA army, that was called the DRA, the Democratic Republic of Afghanistan. He fought against the Taliban, the former Mujahideen, which Taliban is a fake fucking word, doesn't make any sense. Yeah, he fought with them, and a Russian doctor who take care of him. He said to him, if you're going back to the battlefield, you will die. So it was smart to listen to him and he get back to Moscow when he didn't saw my mother for 5-6 years. But after that, in the 1990s, you had the Taliban who were in control. The Taliban who killed Mohammed Najibullah was the last president. It was a big shame, I know. But yeah, they were in power. They hanged his brother and himself on the traffic lane. I know it was really wrong, but yeah. It was the consequences they had to face, but you know what I don't understand? My father told me always time, when he showed me that speech and translated what he was saying, Najibullah warned everyone. I'm gonna repeat those fucking words again. He said, if I'm gonna leave, you will face the consequences soon. Because those animals, as he called them, I think, it's been those bandits, those filthy robbers, they will take over the place. They will kill you, your family, they will take over. If I'm going away. And my father knew when the Russians were leaving Afghanistan, it was back in 1989, he knew the trouble was coming soon. And he was right. After that, Najibullah was arrested, executed. And so the trouble came, as my father told me. So what did the Mujahideen? You had no one group, you had many groups of them. They were fighting for power. They were fighting in 1996 when they had the control, I think. Yeah, in 1996, they took the control over Kabul. In 1993, these groups came together in Kabul and everywhere, and they were fighting. They were fighting for the power. Who would take over the government as Afghanistan? Because the Soviet Union was collapsed. They had war in Chechnya. Everywhere chaos and corruption broke out. So how did it start that now, after 20 fucking years, after the Americans came in 2001, when they drove the Taliban away, they wanted to search for Bin Laden, the most dangerous man on earth, as in the world. How could it be that in 20 fucking years they wasted democracy, freedom, and sent so much soldiers for nothing? 20 years of waste of lives they made. 20 years of fucking fake democracy, fake freedom. They wasted everything. How much American, British, NATO troops were sent in? They sent so much manpower like the Soviet Union. They failed. Why? Because it is Afghanistan. Afghanistan is impossible to conquer. It's not about the landscape only. You have to listen to what I'm telling you. It's about the people. They are really difficult. Like the Taliban, they're Pashtuns. You have more tribes in Afghanistan. They always were in war with each other for the power either of the country. I don't like you, you're Pashtun. Oh, I don't like you, you're Tajik. Oh, I don't like you, you're Hazara. We don't want you. You're Uyghur. I don't want you. You're Uzbek. No, I'm Pashtun. Get fuck off. Yeah, that was always that conflict. The kings tried to stabilize it, and yes, the Taliban destroyed even the biggest bomb Buddha we had. The biggest fucking Buddha, Bamiyan Buddha. That was in Bamiyan City. That's the name of the place. Well, my father's country, but yeah. I'm Afghan and Russian. I got the blood. But I feel so ashamed for this flag here. I love this flag, but I feel so ashamed. I'm ashamed for myself because I'm even Afghan. And when I saw this, it makes me cry. I saw so many people die getting on an airplane of the U.S. Army or U.S. Air Force at airplanes. If they died, and the government leave them behind. I can't believe, my friends. What the fuck is this, man? What is happening with Afghanistan? I always thought, when I was a little child, I didn't I'm sorry. When I was a little child, I did nothing about Afghanistan. Only the name, and I saw it somewhere on TV, cartoon program, a funny song. But when I saw it first on TV, I think it was back in 2006 or 2007. My father told me about it was war, he had the name Taliban, but I didn't really know what was the Taliban. Until I became older, I did some research, and then I found out. My father told me about it. It was the United States, and of Reagan's time, Reagan himself founded the Taliban. The Mujahideen, they created Al-Qaeda, which everyone probably knows. Osama bin Laden was himself a CIA agent. Look on Wikipedia, where if you don't believe the facts. But what else? What I want to go back to Afghanistan, the Taliban. In 2001, the U.S. Army invaded. They sent Operation Enduring Freedom. NATO soldier force. How many years that I was a little child? You were looking to TV, cartoon movies. Your parents would work. You had Britney Spears. You had 50 Cent. What else on music? There was always new investments, new phones, new TVs, new screen protectors, laptops, plasma things, and what else I can call it out. All those years. And my father always called to his family. I remember also he had a little radio. Old radio. He was listening to Persian news. He was even seeing it on TV. And in 20 years, I was a little boy. I was a child. And all those years, I can't believe. Even I spoke with some people, or some two guys who were in Afghanistan. They're a Dutch countrymen of mine. And they can't believe that they were in Afghanistan. One of them was in 2006. The other was in 2008, 2009. How many people or country friends have died of them? How many American soldiers, British, French, Croatian, Italian, Spanish, Croatian, maybe Albania, Russian, Moldavians, Polish, Slavic, everyone. How many fucking soldiers have died? 2,000 American lives, even NATO. That's fucking much. But the Soviets, there were 50,000. That's more. But can you believe how much they have died in those 20 fucking years? When those fucking dumbass US presidents like a Bush, a big war criminal, what he did in Iraq and Libya, alright. But I'll keep that out. Like Obama wanted to keep that war. They wanted to spend more money. They wanted to increase the military budget. They sent so much manpower. Increase the military budget every day. Years, trillions of dollars. They sent it in this country of wasteland, barren mountains, and waste deserts, wasteland. Nothing they could do. And when the Taliban came, it's like this. I'm gonna show you, play this game. Taliban, Americans coming. Hey, kill them. No, go back to the mountains. And then when they're in the mountains, they're passing with their convoys. We saw in action movies and TV. Haha, we have won. You lost. Fuck you, America. America. This is our land. This is Talibanistan. Yes, this is Talibanistan. That's not how I called it. It's not Afghanistan anymore. It's in the Talibanistan. Fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, Taliban. Fuck you, Talibanistan. Really, I'm sorry, but I don't like them even. But yeah. Back to where it was. And then we should... Another casualty. How many people were dying? How many soldiers? 10. Next day, 20. Next day, 30, 50, 100. And so on. Keep all the death casualties. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? 20 fucking years. When I was sitting here, I got my problems from school. What else happened? I don't know. Rain, thunder, snow. All those years, my father was looking at, but he always said, yeah, Afghanistan won't be better. And it won't never be better because of those reasons. They tried to make the Afghan government stabilized. They made democracy. They made a new government. All right, Hamid Karzai was the first new president of Afghanistan, of the republic. He came, he then left. Then came Ashraf Ghani and the dumbass bandit Abdullah. Both of them are bandits, as my father told me. And then I didn't understand. It was war. But still, the Taliban were in the mountains. They were flat. They were waiting all the time until they came to get Kabul, as they did today this year. Last year, it was Corona, COVID. They came in Afghanistan. Didn't affect them even. Well, my father called my sister. There was war here, COVID there. But now, the war is over, but there's still fucking COVID. But yeah, right. Keep the COVID out. And then, the Taliban were in much power. How could that be possible? They were so minority. They had almost 22,000 men. Now they got more than 100,000. How is that possible? And I know the reasons. The Afghan government is so fucking corrupt as the police. They help them. I know it. The USR, the United States helped them. They gave them weapons. All those years that I cannot imagine how many Americans, British, French, Italian, NATO, you can call what else, have died for that fucking country of my father for nothing. They died for nothing. For nothing but sand, dust, mountains. Their vehicles destroyed, helicopters being shot. For nothing they died. It is the truth. They died for nothing. But only for their families in their own countries. It's the truth, my friends. Maybe you don't agree, but I think you will agree. Because you need to listen to the fucking facts. 20 years they tried to build, create the Afghan army, make them stronger, train them police officers, the security guards, and what else. They all failed. The United States government failed thanks to those dumbasses, assholes, motherfucker, war criminals, Bush and Obama. They should be blamed for those mistakes and those bomb attacks. They drop so many bombs, millions of bombs every year. It's like a budget that's going so increasing more and more. It's like a money machine dropping more and more money into the jackpot. And we're gonna shoot them all hot. Can make a rap of it, yeah. They send so much for nothing. And the Taliban were always hiding in the mountains until they came. And then it was like this again. Allah Akbar, we won. What again? More Americans killed. How many? Much? The rest? Look at the scoreboard. Today was 150, today was 300. And it was so going to continue. It continued all those years. I can understand why they did not stop with it before. Why did they withdraw this year the troops? Because Biden himself, President Biden, knows the truth. He knew it was impossible. He knew it was not necessary anymore. I agree with President Joe Biden. He's right. He knows what he's saying. But he made maybe also mistakes too. I know he's an ass, but this guy knew what he was. Even Trump, who was even better than him, said to him, we should withdraw the troops from Afghanistan. I think there's no time. Because we have so many troops, many men lost. They already did. How many came back with traumas? How many came back with problems, with mentality problems? How many came back in body bags? How many came back in in coffins? 2,300 fucking US soldiers. As British, French, maybe also less, but still much for nothing. When those ISIS were attacking Europe, when we had the immigration crisis, when you had the 7/7 bombers, 9/11, well, all right, not the 9/11. You got those 3 attacks on one night in Paris, Bataclan, Belgium attack, Spain terrorist attack, German attack. Even President Erdogan warned them. No one was listening to them. Why did you not listen? You dumbass Europe! Don't listen to America anymore. You should listen to yourself and to other countries like Turkey. Turkey is the gate. It's the gate to Europe and Asia. You know it. The Ottomans tried, but they failed. But you know, my friends, what I just want to tell you, I can't believe what the fuck happened to my father's country. It is such a mess. It's a fucking shit country. I'm serious. I don't care what you think about it, or you sing, or you hate me. It's my opinion. It's a fucking hopeless country, hopeless war, hopeless people, and hopeless government. I hate the Afghan people. You know why? Because the Taliban Don, that fucking dumbass rapper from, I don't know, United States, he made this name when I think, why the fuck you calling yourself Taliban the Don? That's the most ridiculous, dumbass fucking shit name you can even choose. You're calling themselves they like the terrorists because he's Pashtun. And that's why I don't like even Afghan people. I hate Afghan people. Not all of them, but many of them. Like that fucking asshole, Zahmak Ishak. Yeah, really. That guy, Taliban the Don, made me mad. And that's one of the reasons. And he called himself, now look, he's Taliban heroes. He's heroes and all power. Congratulations. Congratulations, Taliban and fucking ass, dumbass Taliban the Don. Fuck you even. But yeah, what else? What I want to say. They won. The Taliban have won. Their 20 fucking years of war, their 20-year war, they have won. Look at the result. U.S. Army lost so many men. NATO lost so many men. No stabilization. Still unrest. The Afghan army. The Afghan Air Force. The government they have made. They failed for nothing. For nothing. Even by Allah himself maybe knows. They failed for nothing. Then sent money. Everything. They did nothing for nothing. Just dying in the sands and in the desert, in the mountains where the Taliban were. For those Afghan mountains, for those deserts, and those, villages. They died for nothing there. Their bodies already dead. The blood is everywhere with the Afghan former agent warriors. Of the former Afghan kings. Yeah, my friends, I know it's very unsettled or bad what I'm saying, but it is the truth. You know what I don't even understand? That Ashma, the fucking asshole, Ashraf Ghani, the bandit, he left the country, and then he said, why? And he said, even a woman was saying in the news, he should visit us staying in the presidential palace. He was saying, I don't want to get to avoid bloodshed. The bloodshed has already begun. I told that in my Instagram. Where is the army? Where is the Airforce? Why is no one doing something? Why don't kill those fucking radical shit scumbag terrorists? Why is no one doing something? Where is the army? Where's the Air Force? They betrayed them. They choose the side of the Taliban. They joined them. Come here, come. I give you weapons, more better weapons. Here, come. Hey, Ashraf Ghani is not good. Come here. I don't understand him anymore. What the fuck are those traitors and cowards? Like Ashraf Ghani himself. Shoma, I don't know. Je hebt een pichke matri, die na gooi. Die na die at. Gori opaklu. I said, Yugoslavian, go to hell. And Ashraf Ghani, you are shame to yourself and Afghanistan. To the Afghan people. Like Abdullah, the filthy bandit. All of you. You're a big shame for yourself and the Afghan people. You left them behind for those fucking radical scumbags, terrorists. And now look, the bloodshed has already begun. Here. I can only do this. Applause. The Taliban is won. Taliban is won. They won. For what? Just walking in every city, every village. Here we are, in this town. They work everywhere. Where's the Afghan army? Where's the Afghan police? Where's no one stopping them? Ashraf Ghani, I don't know. I think they betrayed us. Yeah, they betrayed because they hate you and you even support this. You support it. They don't care a fuck about you or the people. They don't care about the people. No one. In your fucking shit government. Of Ashraf Ghani, you know. I'm sorry, my friends, but I'm really angry at them. It's a shame for the Afghan government that they left the people here behind. The Air Force, the army should defend them. Look at Syria. Bashar al-Assad, the president of Syria, he himself didn't throw away. He himself said, I'm Syrian. And when the West cannot overthrow me. I'm Syrian, I was born here, I will die here in Syria. Now look at him. He won the war. Second, he defeated the ISIS terrorists as the FSA, Al-Nusra, or whatever you can call them, those US created imperialist Hollywood terrorist groups. They even have one from America, even with the help of Russia. But look at him. You should take a picture. Look at them. You should take a great image of Bashar al-Assad. And not of the motherfucking asshole coward pussy Ghani. Ghani's a fucking pussy like Abdullah. Shumar. Zahmak Shumar. And look at him, that Bashar al-Assad and the Syrian army. They are real heroes against terrorism. They should take an image of them, how those Syrians have fought and died for their country. All those 5 fucking years or 9 fucking years since 2011 when the Syrian civil war started. What did Ashraf Ghani, like in YouTube comments, I have a plan, President of Afghanistan. When the Taliban comes, President has left the game. The fuck are you for a leader? You're not a real leader. You're a fucking traitor. You're a fucking country traitor. You're fucking asshole. You're the most ridiculous, worthless president that has been in Afghan history. Like your cock-sucking dick friend, Abdullah. Hamid Karzai was much better. But yeah, he is president anymore. But I think he was better. But I just saying this to you, my friends. I hope you enjoyed it. This was my truth about how could it fail. And, I don't know how we can continue. Pray for Afghanistan. Peace never come again. Now this fucking Taliban shit scumbag terrorists, those fucking goat fuckers are in power. That's all I can say, my friends. Now, maybe a last rep and that's it. This flag doesn't exist anymore. For now, but yeah, only here. But I can say, long live the kingdom of Afghanistan, long live Mohammed Zahir Shah, Mohammed Nadir Shah, Abdul Rahman Khan, Amanullah Khan. Long live the Afghan kingdom that still exists in the history. As the President Najibullah, Babrak Karmal, and Mohammed Nur Taraki, founder of the Socialist Party. That's it, everyone. I hope you like it. And yeah, I think that a bad mistake was, and only to end this, my opinion, I think it was better if there was never been communism or, socialism in Afghanistan, because you saw the facts. And now, then the Mujahideen came. Iran was also in a revolution. Reagan supported them. It's all failed. So we can only learn from the past, and I hope the wounds won't be extinguished one day. I hope you liked, though, my friends. This was MC Afghanka with the whole truth about the war in Afghanistan, the takeover of the new Taliban regime forming. We'll see what brings next. If they can, I don't know what will happen. I think we have a really bad future, as my friend Aaron said in a couple. This is going to be more bad. We'll see what brings tomorrow even. But yeah, I'm going to end this. A nice night to you all. And check me on my Insta and Facebook. If you got more questions, let me know. MC Afghanka. Pray for the Afghan people. Pray for Afghanistan. May the world do something for them, as in other countries right now with the fires in Greece and what else. It's a fucked up world we're living in, so we'll see what brings next. Yeah.